really excited to have this data set come out. It's a long time coming. We are really wanting to hear feedback from folks about how they're using this data, because that just helps inform us in our decision making as well. NOAA produced the land cover data that we're releasing, but the cool thing is that it was derived using TextGIO imagery from our Texas Imagery Service. The important thing about this land cover data is historically NOAA always produces a land cover product that is a 30-meter resolution, which has served its purpose over the years, but NOAA has since decided to pivot to create a 1-meter high-resolution land cover data set using the orthoimagery provided by TextGIO. So the data that we gathered at the 1-meter resolution, which is the pilot area that we're testing out, that is replacing the 30-meter resolution product, was over an 11-county area in the Houston and Galveston area. They wanted to specifically capture counties that are along the coastline because the coastal classes and the wetland classes are really high priorities for NOAA and for even our other state partners. The 30-meter data, when you're zooming into an urban area like the city of Houston, for example, here, this is what you would typically get if you were zooming in to even just see kind of a broad view of the detail. You can't really discern what's going on in the 30-meter at this zoom scale. But with the 1-meter, you can see, causeways, highways, you can see buildings, different types of vegetation, and you can zoom in even closer and get that really sharp detail.
The other day when I saw this data set, I was sharing it with my team, and all I heard was, wow, this is amazing. For a long time, whenever we do flood, we didn't have a good representative of what's going on the land, and that land is important because different types of land could behave different during the flood, the way that they could slow down the flood or the amount of water that they can hold. So having a high quality like a 1-meter is every modeler's dream. Our prediction of the inundated area that's going to go underwater, for how long they're going to stay underwater, is going to be significantly improved by this type of data. Another use of this data would be we have a lot of hydrologic models that basically we estimate how much of the rainfall could turn to runoff in the rivers or in the watershed basically, and then having a better understanding of how much imperviousness we have. Imperviousness means like how much of water could not penetrate to the land or to the ground. Then that we have like a better estimate, better understanding of like how much flood or how much flow we are dealing with.
Better data, better decisions. So some of the use cases for this newer land cover data set would be urban forestry planning, coastal mitigation, coastal erosion mitigation, climate resiliency planning, better flood modeling and forecasting. The list goes on, but it's applicable to almost every sector.
It's going to be critical, and it's very valuable for different types of end users, from communities, from engineering firms, decision makers, modelers, everyone who is like use land cover as like an input to their work. This would enhance their quality of work significantly because again, this is something that was unimaginable before. To give an example, we went from 30-meter by 30-meter resolution to 1-meter by 1-meter, and that is 900 times difference, right? Because it's not about 30 versus 1, because it's like if you think about like a block, then it's 30 times 30 is 900. So just think about like our resolution got 900 times better.
I think it's going to touch interest everywhere. I mean, from people at state government to local government, even the general public. I mean, academia for sure. I think everybody could stand to benefit something from this new land cover data set.